Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. This morning, we give you some breaking news about Meghan and Harry. The first is, Prince Harry is a fool to think he'll escape Hollywood's infamous paparazzi. The second is, Harry and Meghan's financial woes revealed. And the final news is, Meghan was mocked as Z-list when she wants to partner with A-list directors. Now, let's discuss it with me. Remember when Prince Harry was telling everyone that he and his wife, Meghan Markle, had to escape the royal spotlight because the media glare was too much? It reminded him of the tragic circumstances that led to the untimely death of his mother, Princess Diana. His plight would be more sympathetic if he weren't leaving the media hotspot of the UK and exchanging it for Los Angeles. Anyone who believes Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's story is gullible. I can understand the people who bought what Harry and Meghan were selling when they first unveiled their plans. But now, the Hollywood royals have played their hand, and it all demonstrates that their reason for leaving the royal family behind had nothing to do with privacy or media coverage. Quite simply, it's all about Meghan Markle and her career. The US media establishment is already sharpening its knives. If Prince Harry believes the British press was horrible to him and his wife, he hasn't seen anything yet. As for Meghan Markle, she's spent more than enough time in Los Angeles and the showbiz side of American life. She knows exactly what's coming. Which makes you wonder why she ever allowed Prince Harry to peddle the tale that he wanted to pull his family out of the spotlight. Meghan knew what her intentions were all along. The end game was never to get away from the media and lead a quiet, private life. It was to move to the epicenter of the paparazzi world and earn millions of dollars in Hollywood. Perhaps Hollywood Harry is in denial. Could he really be so foolish? Prince Harry's resolve will be tested over the coming months. There have already been reports of mournful phone calls between Prince Harry and his father, Prince Charles. Harry reportedly feels incredibly guilty about being so far away while his relatives suffer from the coronavirus and struggle to keep the royal family together during the pandemic. His brother, Prince William, has stepped up in the absence of Prince Charles and Queen Elizabeth. Already the future king and his wife, Kate Middleton, have enhanced their stellar reputations by rising to the challenge during their country's time of need. At the moment, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle remain in lockdown in Los Angeles. They can enjoy relative peace for as long as that lasts, but there's no doubt that once this lockdown ends, the Hollywood paparazzi will be out in force. When that happens, we'll see how long Prince Harry can put up with real celebrity media coverage. If his response to the British tabloids is anything to go by, it won't go well. Besides that, in the other news, Harry and Meghan's financial woes revealed. A royal expert has discussed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's future financial woes. Omid Scobie, a royal contributor for ABC, spoke to the AirPod podcast, where he discussed who is going to foot the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's security bill after they stepped down as senior members of the royal family on March 31. For Harry and Meghan, on top of the difficulties they have had with the press, there has been this underlying issue of who pays for security moving forward, Scobie explained. It is something the couple were very conscious of, that from March 31 it would have to be done by themselves. They didn't want to leave themselves open to further attacks. Scobie then said that Harry and Meghan didn't have the money to start a foundation. I think that is why they didn't go down the route of starting a foundation, because they don't have an unlimited fund behind them to start that. They would have had to fundraise alongside raising their own money as well. They have spent the last few years not earning a living. As a royal, your expenses are covered but you don't earn a salary. It will be very tough for them, especially in the few months ahead. No one knows when there is an end date to this. This could follow us for some time. That will provide different obstacles to the couple that they weren't expecting. The news comes after Harry and Meghan relocated from Canada to Los Angeles with their baby son, Archie Harrison. A royal insider claims that the former Suits actress didn't have to twist her husband's idea when it came to moving to the City of Angels. And the final news, Meghan Markle told her team that she only prioritized working with A-list directors. She was worried that it would be difficult to return to Hollywood, so she needed a great director to partner her needs. Her wish is to return to being a new queen in Hollywood. Besides, Harry will play the role of supporting her behind. However, many royal fans mocked her. The first wrote, even if she did line up a gig, she would be such an obnoxious, demanding uber diva on the set she would make everyone's lives miserable and would quickly earn a reputation for being impossible to work with, dictating everything from lighting, wardrobe, makeup, scripted lines to camera angles, the director's job. I guess she hasn't realized Hollywood is on hold to the current pandemic situation? All movies are on hold for release and completion. No new projects are beginning. And she probably is not aware that COVID-19 has ruined all of her plans, and by the time the world has righted itself, people and those A-list directors will care even less about her. Even with the pandemic, her lack of acting skills and annoying voice and advanced age are huge roadblocks for her comeback. A fan reply, I cannot imagine any A-list director taking her on knowing how disliked and reviled she is. She is not a good investment at all, and any director would be taking a huge risk, especially in these uncertain times. I bet she is cursing this virus for getting in the way of all her conniving plans. Harry's insistence that anything they do must not in any way hurt the reputation of the Queen will rankle with her. She will not care about the Queen and the royal family. She will carry on regardless. Harry will have to fall in with her plans or he is out. Ultimate given. Be wise, Harry, cut your losses and get out now with your son before she drags you down to her level. Also, we please stop referring to them as a royal couple. Those days are long gone. Another added, this woman ceases to surprise me. I still cannot believe she insisted on having the Princess of the United Kingdom on Archie's birth certificate, something that can never be changed. I am so angry whoever let her do that, and it wasn't the royal family. No doubt the week Archie arrived, Harry and Meghan, it was the reason they went quiet and did not see anyone. They did it so nobody could tell them they couldn't put Princess. It's an insult to the British people. Harry, you are a manipulated fool. Meanwhile, the second wrote, crikey, she will certainly do the Japanese ads and cheeseball movies, but she will never ever have kudos, class or humility. Her reputation is carved in indelible ink. She's a rotter. She will never have the reverence she craves. What a disaster. Poor sods should just hug a nice pad and enjoy the money no matter how it comes to them. A fan replied to him, it's so pathologically delusional it looks in the mirror and sees Grace Kelly instead of the menopausal plastic piece it has made of itself. An unstable dumpy joke that no amount of bright shiny new horse teeth or thousands of dollars in clothing can ever transform. If it were not so self-obsessed, it would be sad for itself. But it feels little that is genuine. One also agrees and said, a legend in her own mind. She may have forgotten how she got where she is at right now, but the rest of the world has not, especially the Hollywood elite of directors and A-list actors. We shall see, will we not? We shall see. Movie and TV productions are halted in the US, lots of talented actors out of work right now. Once all resumes, it will take at least 6 months for talent to be needed for anything, as the priority will be finishing what has been halted. I hope they can weather the financial need until then. The third wrote, cheesy and beneath her? So says a bit part actor who has only played on a downmarket V program and has just performed a low-grade attempt at narrating a Disney documentary. What a slap in the face for all other directors except her preferred one. Talk about limiting your options. For anyone she has rejected for being not good enough will surely not give this performing seal and egotist a second chance. In other updates, Harry, the increasingly defensive, thin-skinned man of average intelligence, limited experience, mere few years' worth off personal therapy and family-funded earning, lifestyle record, allegedly lined up paid as a keynote presenter for top-tier Wall Street groups entirely based on his royal family connection and residual fondness for his late mother. The very absurdity of it is mind-boggling. And the last one wrote, I will say that the Sussexes have a most impeccable sense of timing. Sensible VIPs are either laying low or doing their best to comfort and help people. Sadly, it seems the Duchess of Sussex thinks far too highly of herself to be bothered by the inconvenience of news that hundreds of thousands of people are about to die in a pandemic. So, if the Duchess can't be bothered to seek tips from Mrs. Gretzky, perhaps she should check out the Second World War section from the Duchess of Windsor's Wikipedia entry and decide if that's the sort of person she'd like to be remembered as. And don't you go editing that page now. It might do the Duchess some good to read that vile word, seeing as it's directly attributed to Mrs. Simpson. My news today is ended. How do you feel about it? Please let me know your opinion in the comment section and we discuss them. If you loved my video, remember to like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more news from the royal family by me. Now, goodbye and see you in the next videos.